let's talk about this new pillow talk that you got going on right now, honey, because this new husband, which is the husband, husband number 3, honey, the Hicks.
Come on.
Hicks Entertainment.
Yes.
Dear God in heaven,
yes.
that you call daddy. I watch you call him daddy online, and I've always wanted to know how that feels to call a man daddy.
Amazing.
It does?
Yes.
Because I know how it feels when they call me dad.
Oh, when they call you dad? I respect it. I respect it. Okay, you are a 2 for 1. I want you to know it. I want you to know it. Okay, I want you to know it. Sometimes you feel like a nut.
And sometimes
you don't. Okay.
They say almond joys got nuts, but mouths don't. No, but I've seen you call him daddy, and I was just like, you really are submissive to your husband. And I find that to be, I'm trying to get in a space where I'm become submissive to a man because I'm really an alpha.
Yes.
You know, but he's done some amazing things for your career. I heard that you just signed some big, large, huge, unscripted deal somewhere. Tell us about that.
Put it on it, baby. Put it on it.
Tell us about that.
We just signed with Endemol Shine and with Chris Abrego. And it's an unscripted deal with Endemol Shine. And really excited about it because it gives us some freedoms to take it where we want to take it. And Chris Abrego was one of those good brothers in the business. And we met 15 years ago on Charm School. And when you have that brother saying, I really want to be in business with Monique and her husband, you know, so we signed up with it, and just in the midst of getting things going, getting things worked out. And again, when you say, why you call him daddy?
Yeah.
I want to say for things like that, but because that's professional, that's the career. He was the only person that was able to break down my ego. He was the only person that was able to break down that wall. He was the only person that was able to say some real to me that nobody could say, because everything I was doing that was out of order, out of line, I blame that on molestation. I blame that on what happened. You know when I got molested, and he sat me down one day and said, listen, you're a grown woman, and I'm gonna need you to act as such. Stop using it as a crutch. When you was a little girl, you had no right, you had no say. Now you're a grown woman, so everything you do, you have say. Well, nobody gave it to me like that, not the psychiatrist, not my mother, not my father. Everybody was okay with me being a victim. It's just okay to be that. It's okay to have an ego, to have yes, it's just okay. Well, he had to grow me up. So I call him daddy for so many reasons, but one of them I'm unashamed to say is because that man is still at 54 years old. He's growing me up. And I think so many of us in our community, we haven't been grown up. Who are you in a relationship with?
Me?
Yes.
The Lord.
Well, he doesn't want you because he already has somebody. If y'all don't stop blaming God for all you. But what happens is we talk real strong, but we keep finding ourselves by ourselves because we've been taught not to waver, not to compromise, not to be considerate. If I got the money, I make the rules. So I say that proudly. I call him daddy, and everybody in the house call him daddy. The grandbabies, everybody. It's daddy because of the way he loves his family. He nurtures his family. He grows his family. So me calling him daddy, I like it for all reasons.
Monique, listen, I feel the happiness exuding from you. And I would have thought that because of all the things that's going on in your life and your career and all the quote unquote, scandal stuff, whatever that's going on, I would have thought that you'd have been in a mad place. But I feel the happiness and the love and all that from you. I feel that for real.
Thank you, baby.
And I want to tell you, thank you for bringing that here to my show today. Thank you for making this a very full circle moment for me. And I love you like I love chocolate chip cookies, and you are that chocolate chip cookie, and I am that fat. And I love you so much.
I love you back, baby.
And I want God to give you everything that you ask for, every single thing that you ask for, all of it.
Everything I've ever asked for, I've been given.
My God, today, ain't that something? Well, thank you, sister, so much for getting turned out with us on Turnt Out with TS Madison on Fox Soul. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause for my guest, Miss Lana. I love you. Yeah.